And so how do the Timberwolves win 3 in a row, Brian?
It's almost the exact same advice. Actually, I felt kind of the same about the Wolves and the Knicks in the last 2 days. I don't think the Knicks played poorly last night. I know that you can highlight individual moments. Like I see people like criticizing Mikal Bridges. Yeah, there were moments where he got lost defensively. He also made 4 out of 5 threes. OG Anunoby had 22. Towns has had some really good moments in the series. Brunson had 31. The Wolves the other night scored 126 points, shot 51% from the field and 43% from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they scored 41 points in the fourth quarter against one of the best defenses of the last 20 years or so. The idea that they were dominated or that Ant Edwards didn't deliver, I think that's flawed. What happened is when you play Oklahoma City, your margin for error is this. So in this situation, they had 23 turnovers. And it's not because they're stumbling around. Oklahoma City tries to take the ball from you. That's what they do. That's what they did in October. That's what they do in May. That's probably what they're going to try to do in June. And they give up 19 offensive rebounds. There was one point in this game, Rich, I think it was midway through the third quarter, where the Thunder had 23 more shot attempts than the Wolves. People are screaming about Shea's fouls. The Wolves take more free throws. It is the turnovers and the offensive rebounds, the old-fashioned possession game. I get to shoot more than you. Now, the Wolves did a really good job. By the end of the game, it was only 11. But still, against a team like Oklahoma City, you can't let them have double-digit more shots. You will not win. So basically, they need to stop turning it over. And I think specifically Julius Randle, who averaged 7 assists in the last round against the Warriors, he's averaging 3 assists in this round. And that is a big difference. It may not seem like that big of a difference, but those 4 or 5 baskets a game are so important because it means that Ant is not creating. And what's happening when Ant has the ball in his hands is that they're sending 2 and 3 bodies to him. They double teamed him 100% of the times he was going into the lane. Now, ideally, you get into more up-tempo and stuff, and you don't have to deal against the set defense. But when you're going up against 2 players every time you go in the lane, it's tough. He was kicking the ball out, and his shooters were making the shots. So having Julius Randle be more of a playmaker, and by the way, he had 5 turnovers in 1 basket. That's not going to get it done. Randle's assistance would really help them offensively.
So you saying the Timberwolves getting more free throws than Oklahoma City? I should cancel my tickets to the free throw merchant of Oklahoma City, Shakespeare in the Park. Brian, is that what you're saying? I should cancel that?
I'm learning. I learn every day. Earlier this round, Tyrese Halliburton taught me about aura farming, so I learned that, and I've now learned that calling somebody a free throw merchant is an insult. I mean, I agree. It's kind of you're mocking them, but now people are using it like as an epithet, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have to issue an apology for him saying the words. I'm like, I'm sorry, Shea tries to get fouls. Okay. He does many things extraordinarily well with the ball. He also is pretty good when he doesn't have the ball. One of the things he tries to do is get fouled. That's right. As thousands of basketball players were before and thousands after him, he tries to get fouled. And if you put your hand in the wrong position, he puts his arm there and gets fouled. That is not why the series is going the way it is. Try not handing or letting the Wolves or letting the Thunder take the ball from you and get a defensive rebound. By the way, the Wolves had a bunch of offensive rebounds themselves. It wasn't like, the Thunder are susceptible in that area too. But Shea is he gives you no margin for error. In fact, that's what I would just say about this Thunder team. You have to hit the level that you have to hit to beat them once is really high, which is why they won 68 games in the regular season and have been extremely tough to beat in the playoffs.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.